We're here to talk through this Battleships Minesweeper variation by Hatice, Esra, Aydemir. This is a question mark theme, and given it's kind of closely clustered together, all the ships are probably near those numbers, not as much, say, on the right side. But let's look at a few clues. This 4 near the bottom of the question mark has just 4 cells around it, so we can mark those positions in for sure. That actually completes this 3 clue in the bottom, which completes this 2 clue, which means putting this in will complete the 4 clue. One thing as you work through Minesweepers, and this is maybe easier to notate on paper, is you sometimes get a cell like one of these in blue, but only one of these is shaded. That works to make this 2 clue work. That means we've got 1, 2 around this 3, so we need to get another, which will be one of these cells, but only one of these cells gets shaded. And now that means this 3, which has 4 cells to place, and 3 of them to be shaded in. If one of them is in red, but not both of them in red, then these others have to be shaded. That actually completes this 2 clue down here, puts this into the grid. It marks this cell up top, which marks off this cell around the 4, just because of how diagonal placements work. And that actually means that this 4 clue here now just has 4 cells around it. So this is completed. This 3 is now completed. That means this gets shaded up for the 4 clue to work. And we've got some more cells we can mark in. The 5 is going to need to have one of these cells, but only one of these cells shaded for it to get completed. That means that this will always be shaded as a ship for the 3 to work out. This 2 is going to have 2 cells in these 3 spaces, so this 3, seeing that cell, already sees all of its ships, as long as we account for what's around those 2. So what may help now is to do a little bit of thinking up top and recognize we're going to make another big ship here, either a battleship or a cruiser. And we've got 2 other big ships already in the grid, so we've got the 3s and 4s accounted for once we resolve the blue. We've got 1, 2 destroyers right now, and there's a potential that we make another destroyer here. So look at the situation where, for instance, I shade this cell and not this cell. One of these 2 in red will work out. That means I always leave this untouched, and that means I get 1, 2 destroyers here to go with these 2 already in the grid. That would be too many. So I know that this bottom is used, and it's still going to be the case that whichever of these in blue isn't used, it's going to be the 3rd destroyer. So what I can't do is take this cell here. If I can't take that cell here, this has to come in to be a cruiser. All these clues are set. These can't get any larger. And what we still need is a battleship. So the last cell, far away from any number clue, is a battleship cell. So a really nice puzzle by Hatice. Hopefully you got something through watching this video. Thanks, and we'll see you again soon.